Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today we're talking about number one shotgun. The shotgun to rule them all. Or, if you prefer, the last shotgun standing. The cold shoulder. All other shotguns perform really terribly. This one is almost as good as commando weapons and heavy guns. Almost. Because there is one thing about shotguns that you should know if you don't know it yet. So what's the weakness of cold shoulder? The damage is great. Extra freezing effect is awesome. What's the weakness of this weapon? Its classification. It's classified as shotgun. What that means for you as Fallout player? Shotguns are the only weapon class that is suffering from 90% damage penalty when you exceed the listed range of the weapons. Heavy guns, commando weapons, they have 50% penalty. Shotguns, 90%. Which you would think shotguns will have something to compensate for that. They don't really for most part. Cold shoulder is the exception. Exceptional damage at close range and freezing ability. This combination puts it in a healthy spot. And it performs better today than when it was first introduced, at least from my testing. So that's a good news. Now, about modifications for this shotgun and what you can do with it. The cold shoulder is crafts as non-legendary, but it has those unique effects. So first is quad, then extra damage to cryptids, and freezing ability. Listed as non-legendary, still requires 2 legendary modules to craft and works as a legendary weapon, but you will get nothing if you scrap it, like you cannot unlock quad or anything like that, because there is no stars on it. Effectively, it is a unique legendary weapon, but no stars, so nothing you can unlock. The modifications, I think the best it's going for hardened receiver. The other options are decent too, so you could choose something else. That's my preference. Then both aligned mods for better AP cost, reflex sight for AP cost, no muzzle, because, yeah, even more penalty to your range if you choose the muzzle. If you want to use it without VATS and only at very close range, spike muzzle brake is a good choice. It will basically remove almost all the recoil on this weapon. The paints. A variety of paints is available. I don't even own every single one, and look at my choices. There's a lot. And of course my favorite, Piper's paint. So let's put those eyes back on my cold shoulder. Being able to craft this weapon as a guarantee legendary and obtain it from Atom Shop or buying with stamps make it a really good choice, as it's guaranteed to be exactly what I have. There is no randomness into crafting of the cold shoulder. We switch to crafting. Under machine guns you can find cold shoulder, and it does require gunsmith to craft, and yeah, 2 legendary modules outside of other stuff. The lowest possible level is 15, so it's a valuable starter weapon. At low level it absolutely dominates, and I think for low-level gameplay, it's the most powerful one. Now, just really briefly, that's what I'm running currently in regards to the build. It's not silent, so taking one for the team. Yes, I'm running plus 20 total special on my legendaries. And mutations, I run universal mutations at this moment. So when I'm changing builds, I don't need to adjust my mutations. This is my universal setup that works for about everything, with small exceptions. How this weapon performs, low health and full health. So we are already quite low on health, we'll be starting the showcase from the Bloodied version, and then we go full health. So super mutants are our first target. Quite good accuracy, easy kill, 1 non-critical to the head. Put a super mutant down of most variety. In regards to torso shots, level 60 super mutant can go down. Tougher super mutants will require 2 shots or a single shot as a critical. The performance without VATS is really good too, as long as target is close. Now the problem if target is far, I will try to show you. At this point, I'm a little bit too far for fighting those super mutants. You can tell by VATS hit chance. And now, if I fire, look at the damage I'm doing. That's the damage drop-off. Penalizing shotguns. Still really good for crippling. So the crippling part is there. Singular shot to the head puts down the toughest super mutants, even level 100. As a Bloodied build. Now the full health performance. So we are full health now. How will it perform? To the head, 2 non-critical shots will put a level 100 super mutant down. To the torso, for non-critical shots you need 3. So you can see there is a difference. Even though the weapon itself is not bloodied, the mutations and perks does make it different. That's the critical to the torso is not enough to kill. It was on Bloodied. About the headshots, if they activate taking 1 for the team, it's a 1 shot, otherwise it's 2 shots, or singular critical will put them down if you go after full health scenario. So full health, absolutely playable. Is it recommended? Probably not. Like at this moment in Fallout 76, you have so many benefits from playing low health. The raids will be probably the only exception, as it will be way harder to play as a Bloodied build. But any regular content, it's easier. Now about tough enemies and its performance, let's visit Marlux. And look what's gonna happen when we are visiting Marlux. Oh, there is one Blood Eagle trying to steal the fun from me. And Marlux, nicely frozen, annihilated quickly. There should be a big Marlux mama. Where are you? There you are. And here, something really good that Cold Shoulder can do. So normally this enemy is quite dangerous, but if you go shotgun, even if you don't initially do crazy damage, if you pop the legs off... I'm being attacked by something? I don't see anything. Okay, the poison is the most scary weapon, but after popping a leg off, the big Marlux Mama cannot move anywhere. So that makes entire fight way easier. And if you want to disable this poison, just pop the spouts off. No more poison spouting. So that's really powerful ability of shotguns with Enforcer perk to disable otherwise quite dangerous enemies. And yes, rank 1 Enforcer is fixed, so it only costs 1 perk point to run it. Now if we move closer to get our proper damage, target this Marlux Queen. Target this Marlux Queen. That's bug. Don't do it to me now, I want to show it. Okay, let's try on the leg. Let's try on the leg. Maybe that will work. And now that's the damage. So the damage is real good as long as you are close and you can kill easily. I hate this VATS bug that is happening recently. Cold Shoulder usually works well in VATS. The bug is rather rare, so that's a good news. It just happened here, but it's rather rare. Usually works. Very effective weapon, even on bosses. I was using it on Air, Scorchbeast Queen, and other bosses. It's doing really good. So, worthy shotgun. I just hope Bethesda will not take it as a challenge to remove the last shotgun that is performing well. It should. Even if this shotgun will receive a buff, it would be still fine, as there is a penalty of range on all shotguns. So in my personal opinion, there should be some kind of positive trade-off if we want to keep this penalizing damage drop-off. Like much higher damage at close range. What I think this weapon should do, if they don't want to change the stats, for all shotguns, not just for Cold Shoulder, if you are closer than half of the listed range, you should be doing double damage. That should be the thing for shotgun. So up close and personal, more damage, that would compensate for the fact how much damage is lost with a distance. Do you agree with me? Let me know. And that being said, this is everything I have for this video. I hope you enjoy, and see you all in the next one.